Hello everyone, welcome back to Stonehearth for me, BANTO. I hope you guys are doing great. We're back and we got a little guy with a beautiful pumpkin mask on his head, very beautiful. So today we're gonna continue with our big building project over here. So this is what we've been designing on recently, our barrack area. So today we are gonna go more into, I would say, like the finer details of various of different things. So far we've been doing kind of the shape, right? But now we're getting into more details. So to be able to do this, we can tag this as a roof. And in this case, I'm fine with hiding this thing. This can make it so it's much easier for us to see through what we need to see through. And you can see also here we have double walls, which is, you know, it's kind of fine. But what we're gonna do here is that we can use the hole to remove that. And you can see there's still a wall here. If I remove that, then we can see what is on the other side. And you know, who knows, we might even want to have this open. We haven't really decided yet. But I'm gonna make like a little custom thing that you go through here. So if we grab that color, I think that we do something like this, and then we just extrude this up here again. See if we can get that, and then we bring that up to around there. That should be pretty good. Let's go down again. Let's see, where are we? What? Not sure what the camera is doing. It's behaving very strange under here. Alright, okay, let's see. So then maybe we fill this in. I think we can fill the entire thing in. And then what we do is that we go to this one. We find a door, and this is an inside door, so I feel like having a little bit of a much, I would say a weaker door might be fine, right? In one way you might want to have a fortified door because it's, you know, it's still like a barrack kind of. But I think they should do fine. And we can maybe just do it like that. Just make it look a little bit more powerful. And on this side, I'm not sure exactly, like, so if we get that away, so here you can see the actual shape. So I decided we maybe just do it like this. And for the floor, I'm not sure if I want to have blue, I don't know, I feel like that feels a bit odd to me, to have blue on this one. So go to floor, I'm gonna go for, let's go to that one maybe. Should we go this one and then maybe here we change to that? That might be good, I think. Yeah. Alright, and we have the staircase. So we're gonna have a couple of different buildings here later on as well for, you know, soldiers that can sleep in, and some practice grounds. But we can also have rooms for our soldiers as well, which I think we should have. And we should also have, they can have their own, you know, private dining place as well, I think. Let's cycle the normals of these. So I'm gonna bring the green arrow to face towards the building. Circle it like that. We can also just, if we want, we can also just make it a roof, because, you know, when we go, I want to see through. Maybe we never actually want to see this. It really depends from time to time. So in this case, I probably don't want to see them. So just take this roof. I think I have a, let's see. I'm pretty sure in the past that I used to have a hotkey bound to these. So, because if you have a lot of things that you're tagging, you can save a lot of time with that. So let me see. So you have it. Control Shift A, SD. So go back here. I have this one. So I just Control S, and then you can see I switched it to the roof, and that's so much faster than going click, 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 click. So much quicker. Go. I don't think we need to see these either. That should be pretty good. And these can be wall. However, we do still need to cycle this. Okay, there we go. Still a few more. I'm just gonna tag this as a roof. And I think this might be a building that's actually possible to share later. You might have to do some adjustment, you know, for fitting in with the terrain, but I definitely think this should be one that should be shareable, but not be, you know, way too hard, too complicated to get it working. So what I'm thinking here is that maybe the, you know, general of the town, they will have some meetings sometimes with the people living here. So some fancy table. What do we got? What is this thing? Table. Why does it show a bed when I search for table? That's interesting. Does it count as a table? I also see a couch for some reason. Interesting. Okay, so we're looking for some fitting table. I mean, I think it would make sense for this kind of building to have real fancy. Because it's all the way out there. We don't really have to like cut this off. If you want to do that, we can do that like in the room if you even need it. You can just make this little thing that goes out like that maybe. And then potentially we can drag it in here as well and have like a little opening, and then potentially I put it wrong. So you can have, you know, some kind of privacy here for some reason. You know, it's a pretty good place to have like decorations as well, I would say. So let's look for some chairs. So like the thing is, like they could have like these couches, but I just feel like it feels like these people actually should have chairs. It just feels more like a military setting to me, at least. So let's not search. It feels like it's missing out on some of them maybe. So we could make them with marble. Why can I not place that one? There we can. Okay, nice. So let's go down a bit. So we're going like that. Okay. So I think these could be kind of fitting. I'm not sure if these are a bit too much for each soldier maybe. And you know, sometimes I like placing them like this. Like I think this makes a lot more sense if it's like no one is sitting here. But I kind of wish it would, like when they were sitting, they would bring it out like that. Or maybe halfway that. But for them to sit more normal, let's go like this. They still have a block in the back. I think they should still be able to go there. And to make this more fitting, I think it would be good to have a special chair where, you know, the leader is going to be sitting. In this case, probably Master BANTO. So we could do that one, but it really stands out maybe a little bit too much. I mean, I could go for that one. It's a bone chair. It's not like a fancy chair, but it does stick out. So I'm gonna go with that. And let's see here. So we're gonna look for maybe some of these for decorations, making it beautiful. Maybe have it like that, or maybe like where you actually enter around that. Can have it in the corners here. Can probably have something on the wall. Can have some bunnies on the wall, maybe. Look at that, cute. We have like a sword. I think there should be some decoration for bladed weapon rack. Yeah, let's have it so when you are in here to eat dinner, what you have to do is that you have to bring your weapon and put it on these racks before you're allowed to participate in the feast. So maybe it's just good enough with one, maybe. Kinda wish I could just press, when I select that, kinda wish I could just press the delete button instead of this, would be awesome. Maybe it is possible somehow. But yeah. Planter. So I'm thinking that we go for these small pots. And we can have some plants in this room as well, I think. Maybe on front there. And maybe also on each side. So that's a pretty solid room, I would say. So let's look for some, maybe some lanterns or lamps or candles. So maybe like that. That's pretty good, I think. Then maybe we can have some more to light it up. That should be pretty good. Let's see, we got some travelers. Thank you, Fenris Stonksman. Some roasted steak, very nice. My people are gonna enjoy that, it's gonna be great. Alright, so this is where you go up, but this is where we arrive at the top. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm also gonna cover this. I don't like people falling down these holes. So I'm just gonna cover it like that. And I'm thinking, even like I said, even though we will have some buildings, barracks with beds for the soldiers, training grounds and so on and so forth, I feel like I kinda wanna divide this room up a little bit. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab that color. In this case I'm gonna use the normal standard block tool, and I'm actually gonna get it from here. Then we're gonna bring it in like that, and I'm thinking that this will be probably 2 different rooms. It could be. How does the floor above look? So I'm not sure if this should be the general's room or this. I kind of think this maybe should be, or this could have been like the kitchen for these people, but I think this is gonna be the general's room. I'm gonna divide this into different parts as well to make it a bit different compared to what I usually do. So just gonna select all these, extrude them up to here. Do the same with this. Then we grab a little beautiful door. Maybe that one, that could be pretty fitting, I think. Go to bed and put our general in this one. Pretty big. But we should have some really fancy bed. I feel like, I guess this could work. To me it looks more like it would be almost like maybe a princess or something sleeping in it. Maybe, I don't know. What about the other ones? Like I could do this one. Like this kind of bed doesn't really belong in this kind of kingdom. Can we change color on it? No. So I think I might go for that, or maybe the marble comfy bed actually. Yeah, this one's gonna be good. A beautiful one of these. And I'm thinking here we can also have probably one of these. But first let's see, it should be a writing desk, this one. So I imagine he will be sitting here doing some important duties, signing stuff and so on. And he also needs to have some beautiful plants nearby. We can really relax. And maybe he has a monkey shrine key in here as well, maybe. Maybe that should be I'm gonna have it outside the door. Gonna be kind of cool, I think. Have this one here. Then we need a chair as well. And I think in this room we could just go with this kind of chair. Or maybe even, he can have, when he's alone in here, he can have a good chair. Maybe he can have, I'm thinking he can have maybe another chair in here if he needs it at some point. And let's look for, I'm thinking some pet beds, because you know, he might have a beautiful pet in here as well. Maybe the pet will be sleeping in this room, like imagine it's like a little protector dog, a good boy. So can keep track of master and whoever's gonna, you know, try to go inside. And I also want to go and do some little bit of coloration here. Don't make it look so flat with the walls. And something I also want to do, I want to have some rugs. They're real nice. And we can change the color for this, so these exist in a wide range of color. Blue, red, yellow, there we go. I also have green with this one. I also have this one. There's also amberstone ones. In this case, I'm probably leaning towards these ones. Color-wise, I think the yellow one kind of goes very well together. Doesn't like pop out too much. But this side, maybe I go for a red one. Maybe go inside, there's another curtain maybe. And inside of this room, I want to have some candle, maybe one of these. Could be fun. Pewter chandelier, how do you even put those? I assume if I put it here... I wonder what does this mean? Does it mean that it's gonna hang from the top, whatever is above it is where it's gonna come from? Or does it mean that it's gonna go below this thing? I kinda wanna try that out, because I might wanna use that. So do we have one of those? We don't? Okay, so I think it is probably water. Okay, so let's make one of these. They probably work the same. And then we have the other one. So we're gonna give that a try before we continue, I think. Or we can let them craft that and we can come back to that. But if it goes above, I might use that. I kinda wanna have some more of these scarecrows. That would be pretty cool to have around, I would say. But I was gonna look for a normal candle. I might actually go, wow, this is really big. I thought it was gonna be a small one. But if you've seen my tricks before, remember this as well. It is not 100% guaranteed, I think, that it always works. But you can see here, so if I use the freestanding wall, normally I don't think they have made it possible. No, you can see I can't add it on top of it, right? But if I use the freestanding wall, I drag it out like that. Let's see, this might be a little bit trickier in this situation because where the roof is. So let's first look into this. It might be safest maybe to do it in this room first. Let's just see if I break anything. So let's see the one above. I did break stuff, look at that, beautiful. But the idea is that I'm gonna just do down here, then we're gonna bring it up. I think that should be possible. The idea is that we use this here, so right here. So it's a bit trickier. We don't want to, you know, we don't want to ruin other stuff because of the height here. I kind of wish I could set the height before actually doing this. But let me just demonstrate anyway. So what you would do is this thing. It might even be that it's better to do this. This could do some interesting things though. So if I bring this down, I might bring other things down. Oh, okay, that's actually fine. It was kind of higher roof there. So what we're doing is fine, great. Sometimes if that is touching the top of it, it will actually drag down the entire building with you, and you don't really want that. So what we're doing here, important, hold tool. So first freestanding wall tool, hold tool, remove it, get whatever surface you want to place things on. And now we can place candles even on the tables. And you can just go hold tool again, and it's still left there. Very cool, right? And you know, there might be more things you might want to decorate a bit, right? Got a little spooky one in here as well. So if I share this one, I have to go back and make sure these are not here, because these are Candle Dark exclusive things, and I don't want to share something that is, you know, not buildable, right? So that way you can do that, and at the end you just do this thing. And I should place it on top of there. I don't think there's 100% success rate on this thing, but it should work a lot of times, I would say. At least to my current experience with it. Alright, let's get that color. I'm thinking of maybe we can get the green one around like that. That's pretty good, I think. Maybe? In one way I kind of like it more like that, but I still think the top should be slightly different like this. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. And it's the same way we can do like the bottom kind of dark if we want to. We might want to have some decorations here. We might want to have a bench, you know. It could be like, you know, maybe there's some people waiting to get access to talk with the general, for example. And maybe we'll have that sitting over there. Decoration, there's so many decorations, so I love a lot of decoration, but now it's almost like almost too many, so it's hard to decide which one do we even go for, right? And maybe we want to get up here, some beautiful stuff. So it's pretty beautiful in here, but it's not, but it is like a military place, but I think it's still fine because it's the military headquarters, right? So I think over here we'll do like another room, but this is not for like the generals, I'd say. So let's have a little wall here, bring that up to here. Throw in a little beautiful door, and let's see, so we went green with that one. Let's have red for the non-general doors, and then we need a bed here as well. And in this case we're gonna go for a clay comfy bed, so still, you know, still a good beautiful bed. And I'm thinking of actually having 2 beds in here. So imagine these are maybe the general's main guards, protect them. Will always be stationary inside of this building, will always be protecting. And there's, I wasn't like, why is there a door there? Then I realized that's outside, yes. But that also makes me realize we have to do a little thing here. So I'm thinking we do it like this. Potentially even like that. I think it just, it's a little bit odd if there's just one step and then you go down. I think that's better, right? At least I hope so. This is Tyler's roof, so we can hide that. But we can also hide it by utilizing this thing, just to bring down the levels. And like the more, when you have blocks like this, they also become their own level, sort of. It's very, very useful. We need to look through things and so on. And I think these rooms, they do not need to have much. They might have like, I guess, a basic wooden dresser, for example. I don't think they should have too much here. I'm looking for potentially some of these weapon racks. So maybe have that like just outside of their bedroom. They drop the weapons, go to sleep, get their weapons. I was thinking of having it along this wall, or I mean, this is a really good wall for it as well, right? So they actually keep the weapon inside where they sleep. What is happening? There we go. You know, using a lot of like Unreal Engine, Unity and Blender and stuff. I really wish I could just duplicate this, like Control D would, you know, add another one. That would be awesome. I can just Control D whatever I select, that would be awesome. But yeah, I think one dress in there should be good enough. We could have some rugs, I guess. We can have like a rug between here maybe, so we do like a yellow one maybe, like that. That should be pretty good. So a little bit fancy. We can give them some candle as well, I think. Oh yeah, let's try that thing. Let's see how that works. An exquisite piece to complete an exquisite room. So let's try it like in a, I guess, a real world scenario. So I guess we can use the storage house for this purpose. Just drop it there, see what happens. Okay. So they dropped a sign. Extend. Okay, I get it. I think. So I think you put this above where you want it to be. So let's just experiment with that as well then. So let's move this again. Let's move this. I guess let's move here. And for that to work function, I think we need to just add a little ladder there as well. Help them out a little bit. Look at that teamwork. Did you guys see that? He brought the chandelier up and this person took it as well. So how I think it's working is like we get this, bring it down, and then to remove later on you just have to click this, right? That probably cancels. Okay, they actually bring it down then. No? Okay, click that thing. Yeah, and then you get back the sign. That's really good. That's really good. So I can technically hang it all the way down there if I want to. And in this case, you know, I'm just gonna let it be there for now. Maybe a bit weird, but who cares? So planning that is gonna be a little bit special, but not too complicated. So let's say we want to have it above here, right? So what we need to do, I'm gonna just point my finger on the screen. Okay, we have no... that's not gonna work very good. I gotta say, I kinda wish it could go the other way up as well. That would be pretty cool. Let's say we wanna have one above here. So we want to position this. And let's say we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can't get it in the middle in this room. But let's say we want to have it above the white one there. Then we just search for chandelier. Then we go with this one. And that should be where we want it. Very cool. It's gonna be beautiful. And you know, we might want to have it so above here as well. So let's have the staircase. So I think around there it should be. And let's have that... this one's gonna be hard as well, yeah. But I mean, you could imagine, like, if you go outside here, if we could have a hang them from this as well. And I honestly think that could potentially looks pretty cool. So for that reason, I'm gonna try it. We can see if it's cool or not. We will find out. Alright, so that's some decorations, so I hope you guys like it. This is gonna be the end for today's episode. This is turning into a very long build, but I hope you guys likes how it's coming along. There's still a lot more work to do. We're gonna do more work on this floor for the next episode. Then I think I'm going down to the floor below this one, work on that, and also work on the very bottom, which, you know, might have a secret tunnel. Who knows? We'll see that very soon. But everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you had a great time, and I hope you're looking forward to the next one. So Thanks for watching and have a great rest of the day and see you guys soon. Have a good one.